Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends and... The Seminoles will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Notre Dame's offense will have the football first. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smooth.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week, defensive coordinators go in, and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Kick is in the air. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Seminoles offense will go to work for the first time today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing. Breaks into the open. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line.
You want to talk about versatility at the linebacker spot, and this guy is it. He had 2 interceptions in his last game. That's his first pick in this one. He's good stopping the run. He can go sideline to sideline. He can blitz. He can spy. And, man, he is really good in coverage.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Caught in the backfield, it's Chambers. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. The lead is 6 in the first.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Going right to work up top. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Yates. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. And the Noles decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Florida State. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The inside handoff. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy completion. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Now the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Finds a little space. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll try to sneak it. And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The play action fake. It's complete. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a 1st down. Fast completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? UCLA is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Purdue. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Finds the tight end. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Got it behind the line. It's Casey. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Punt is in the air. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Yeah, I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Makes the grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Out of the gun to give to the back. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Not enough for the first down. The Irish send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's Chambers. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his big tight end.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The offense will quickly use the timeout. And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the big fella. And he'll be smacked to the ground. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Wide open downfield. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pass is incomplete, the clock is down to 9. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And as we wind down here in the first half, the offense will just take a knee and try to muster its forces for the second half attack as they trail going to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Noles send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. This one's complete. Turning it on. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Snap from the gun on third down. They're working that left side. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Oh, he got wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gashed them all by himself.
Well, and you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time. You got misdirection. There's so many things to look at. The quarterback can throw it, but when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by 11 over Purdue. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to pass on second down. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Irish! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking to throw. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the two-point try.
Notre Dame, 20. Florida State, 19.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Power football with the run. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. To the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Gonna sling it on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to go up top. Snags it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They go to the ground. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Give to the running back. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Chambers. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Slips away. Starting to feel a little pressure. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC is so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L-Cup. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. It's Chambers. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's fourth down. Punt is on its way. Takes it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. From the gun, running back on the move. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Offense gets set for second down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Leaves it with the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. On on 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Punts it out of the air. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll try the run. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. He'll go to the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge on the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Tough spot in the middle. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Tosses it incomplete. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Makes the grab over the middle. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
The Seminoles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fakes to grab. Jukes his way for more. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. And he's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Back open in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. He'll pull it on the read. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish! With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Florida State, 19.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Third down coming.
On third down, going up top. Almost intercepted. He might have run for a while. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. The give and tick, 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 tick.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The give to the back. Nice move there. Got enough for the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. From the gun. Give on the inside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Second down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Brings up third down.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.